Take two. Got it. Got it. Take two. Okay. Oh, okay. Just keep that wide shot there. And well, anyway, this is Rich Fishkin reporting for Peace TV on the streets of Yugoslavia. It's August 3rd, I do believe, 1999. August 3rd. Okay, and we're going to do the 5 W's of journalism for our friends back in Pittsburgh that are underwriting this trip. And you know who you are, and I love you out there for supporting Peace TV. And so we're going to do the 5 W's of journalism. Why? Why we're here? Well, we're here to see firsthand what life is like in Yugoslavia. I mean, this is an amazing place. I mean, you have nothing like this in New York City. You have nothing like this anywhere in the United States. And it's just such a relaxed atmosphere here. You have all these little quaint street cafes and everything. And okay, who? Okay, so that's why we're here. We're here in solidarity with the victims of U.S. foreign policy. You know, years and years ago, if I could have gone to North Vietnam with my camcorder, well, I don't know. But anyway, here we are with the camcorder to videotape the people in Yugoslavia. And that's why. Now, who? We're a delegation of 13 people of many different backgrounds. And we have one thing in common, is that we're all activists. We're all political activists. So I have a couple of the people with me here sitting eating ice cream at this little cafe. And it has an awning on it, as you can see. So in case it starts to rain, we're covered. And Joe, would you like to say anything? I have Joe Friendly. Now, Joe is kind of a special person to me because he's a fellow videographer. There's 3 videographers. Actually, they're all right here. 3 videographers on this trip. So it's always nice to meet a fellow videographer and work with somebody new, a fellow, you know, lefty activist videographer. You know, there's not a hell of a lot of those kinds of people around. So it's always nice to meet a fellow traveler down the road.
Joe, what can you know? Well, what I am impressed with is the city of Belgrade. I felt that the United States had destroyed Belgrade, and we just nicked it, really. The biggest harm we did was we destroyed their water supply in Romanians and Hungarians for the next million years. But that'll take a while to catch up with us. So for right now, people can hardly tell we killed them. But Mike Parenti scored a good crack when he said that Belgrade's a pretty city, maybe he'll live here. I thought so too. Like, when I retire, I'll have my Social Security checks mailed here and I'll live here. Because this has it over Montreal, over Paris, over London. Belgrade is where it's happening. The kids are hip.
And well, let's see. What do I like? I love the architecture. Man, the architecture just knocks me out. We just passed a church over there in the park, on the corner of the park, and the architecture. You know, you have nothing like that around, or certainly around Pittsburgh.
Park architecture, really. I haven't seen it. What are you talking about, park architecture? Park architecture?
Well, I tell you, they do seem to have a lot architecture. Well, you know, they have a lot of. Seems like they have a lot of green space around the city.
True, but you're right. There's such a nice flavor of different ideas in the buildings. It's I suppose you might get tired of it eventually, but right now I am quite in awe of the beauty of Belgrade.
Okay, so that's okay. Amen. Why don't you introduce yourself? And this is the other who on the trip. One of the other who's.
Hello. Not so close. I'm the youngest, the best picture guy, and the most good-looking out of them all. As you saw, our friend Joe Friendly, he shows you the perfect example of what I mean. Well, I'm here to show solidarity with my Yugoslav people, because they're my people. Everybody's my people. And check out the beautiful city, you know, and the bombed parts of the city. You know, we passed by a few bombed places, looked messed up, but not as bad as you know, it's people, you know. It's pretty bad, but could be worse. But it's a beautiful place, peaceful, and you know, you hear all that propaganda of police state and all this bullshit. This is so beautiful. You don't see a goddamn pig nowhere. There's no pigs at all. In New York City, every 2 blocks you see a pig, and you know what else you see? A homeless person. You don't see that many homeless people here. There's only a few, but the only homeless people are the Roma gypsies. You know. Hello, how you doing? So, would you like to say your name or you don't?
Alexander. Alexander.
Okay. So you said you're from where?
I'm from Kosovo.
Oh, you're a refugee?
Yes.
You're a Serb refugee?
Yes, sir.
So what happened after the war?
I must go. The situation is very bad there, and in that time I must go in Serbia to save my own life,
A lot of war, right?
Yes, yes.
A lot of war. So we came down, we came 13 people
Yes.
to bring medicine and to help with the building if we can,
Yes.
and to videotape bomb places and show the people how the US is bad
Yes.
and it kills people. Like here in Iraq,
Yes.
you know, in Iraq they bomb Iraq, they bomb Sudan, Afghanistan, they bomb everybody.
Yes, yes, I understand.
And then they say here is bad, here's bad. We come and it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Serbia is beautiful
Yeah.
country. That's correct. I think so.
Yeah, I swear, for real, it's more beautiful than USA.
Yes.
From what I see, it's so beautiful.
Can I say something about Kosovo?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Now Kosovars are cared for. NATO troops. And they came there to protect all people, I think. That's my but situation is not like that. Situation is very different. Very different. It's not like that. How they say? They say we came here to protect all of us, and Serbian, Albanian. But that is true. The truth is that most of the people, Serbian people from Kosovo, left Kosovo when K4 came there, and yes, came there.
Oh,
K4, NATO troops.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yes.
sorry. Yeah, I got it.
In my town is American troops. Uroševac. Do you hear of Uroševac? No. That's the town in the South Kosovo.
Okay.
And they can protect us from Albanians. They burned the houses and killed the people. They tortured the people. They have prisoners.
The KLA?
Yes, KLA, UGK, and and we hope so that the situation will change in a different way. That KFOR will protect Serbs, and that we can back at home in my town.
So I'm going to ask you. So you think NATO is there to protect everybody?
That was said, but it's not a reality.
I have this question for you. Before the war started, over the last 2 years, you saw the Serb police, the Serb government, try to control the Albanian terrorists. Did you ever feel that the police were acting against human rights?
I don't know that. I didn't see any violation of human rights there. Maybe the violation exists there in that time, but I don't know about that. I don't know nothing about that.
Well, I know a few things, and what it seems to me is that they were acting reasonably. That the fact that the United Nations cannot control the KLA now, and the the Serb government was able to control the KLA. The Albanians have said, according to the New York papers in 1982, that their plan was to get rid of all the Serbs out of Kosovo.
Yes.
So this is a plan from a long time.
Yes, that was the plan, but now they become reality.
Now the United Nations and NATO will help them.
From
Even
whom?
though they will help the Albanians.
Yes, Albanians. Yes.
And now, did you see yourself the United Nations and the KFOR people watching when the Albanians were causing the trouble and doing nothing?
What are watching?
Only looking and not doing any action.
Were they protecting the Serbs?
KFOR?
Yeah.
In some cases, yes, but not in all cases. They have excuse like we don't have enough people. We can be in every place in the same time, and that way. But we don't have anything about that. We don't have anything about their words, and they must help. Not us, but us and Albanians. I also we must live together. But
In the Rambouillet agreement,
yes,
they said that there would be a determination in 3 years whether to have election
Yes.
choice of whether to secede. And the change was that the agreement that Milosevic waited for and that they signed did not mention at all the idea of a secession from Kosovo, but as soon as the KFOR, NATO move in, they assume it's all over. They let the Albanians in freely. They take away all the sovereignty from Yugoslavia.
yes. Formal, no. Formal, no. Kosovo is the part of the Serbia formal, but factic in reality, Kosovo is not now part of Serbia. We don't have military, we don't have police, we don't have any authorities on Kosovo, Serbian authorities. The border from Albania and Macedonia is free. In Kosovo may come in every guy who want. The criminal terrorists from Albania, from Macedonia, and because that I believe that Kosovo now is not in our hands, in Serbian hands.
So it's almost like the KFOR and the NATO are criminals. They don't follow the agreement.
No comment.
Well, they're not buying any ice cream. Do you think the Serbian government...
It seems like that, but who knows?
Would you say, a lot of the American people, they see the pictures in the newspapers of the crying Albanians with the tears,
Yes,
and
yes.
they go, oh, so bad.
From CNN, BBC, and
But in fact, doesn't it seem like the... Okay, you've got a customer. So this is like, Kosovo is a colony of NATO.
Oh, of course, yeah. Like
Or
the
is it
act.
a colony of the UN.